Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen where I will be cooking a delicious meal. I'm not only doing that for myself, but I'll be joined by fabulous guests who will be eating, talking, drinking, my darlings, and a lot will be happening. My name is Phathanani, I am the chef. Today, I will be preparing inyama yenhloko, and then I'll be using red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper, as well as the carrots, and my stock, of course, my and iracha, salt, as well as a garlic flake. What I will do right now is boil because it needs to boil for 3 hours before I can put all these things. I hope you are with me because I'm gonna take this now to the pot. Yeah. Lenyama legmele ibile for 2 hours, as I've said to you, babukile makaya. And then the rest, like these ingredients, I'm gonna put them after 2 hours because I want them to be soft, tender, and beautiful. Then gizopeka ipapa, but ipapa gizopeka as soon as my meat is ready because ipapa can be soft and lovable. So right now we're gonna makaya everything that's here. I'm gonna put it later on. Welcome back. My food is almost ready, but let me just call my guest so that she's sitting here talking to me while I'm putting the food here. Darling, please come over. Oh my goodness, look at you.
Oh my God, your kitchen smells so beautiful. What are you cooking?
I don't know say it. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine. Welcome to my kitchen, but it's not my kitchen, it's our kitchen. Please introduce yourself. Who you are. Mina ngizobe busy tell ukudla khona masikhuluma sibisi ngithi so wena it's your moment.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend and your viewers, my chosen thoughts. My name is MUDZULI. They call me TSHISA. I know most of you will not know or will not be able to pronounce that, but you can call me TSHISA or Vision. I'm an attorney by profession. I'm the director of MUDZULI Attorneys. It's a family business. I'm not alone. I have my brother who is MUDZULI, who's also a director. We have 2 firms. The other one in Johannesburg and the other one in Polokwane. So I'm the director in the Polokwane firm.
Okay.
Yes, we deal with contracts. I deal with drafting of contracts and family law and rough RAF matters, if you know those, the ones that people get into accidents.
The accident where you must drive and then
and you get involved in the accident. And then my brother deals with criminal law, civil law, labor law, and commercial law.
Okay.
Yes.
Vision, thank you so much and welcome to my kitchen. I just love it when you said when you are a director and this and this. You know, it feels good. But anyway, you are welcome in our kitchen right now.
I'm happy to be here. I'm very happy to be here.
I can't wait to talk to you. I can't wait to have fun with you. But anyway, this is my good friend and she's my lawyer as well. So let me just finish this and then so that we can be able to talk while we are eating. But today's theme is wills and estate. So before I can put it back, I want you to explain what is our wills.
Okay.
And then what is our estate?
Okay, yes, that's fine. Okay, a will is a legal document wherein a testator, the person who's doing it, any person who's over the age of 16 can draft and then put all his assets, if he has property, all his property, cars, houses, and everything that he has, then he determines who will inherit in that, in all of those estates.
The will.
The will.
And then what is an estate?
An estate, okay, an interstate estate comes into terms when somebody has died and they have left property, like assets. Then those assets need to be distributed to the heirs. The heirs means the dependent.
The heirs. Wait. Do you want something to drink, my darling?
Yes.
Because I can see this thing is going far.
Yes.
And then I want you to eat while you are drinking and talking to me. So, okay, carry on. Let me get you something. Juice, tea, wine, champagne.
Champagne,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, the heirs are the dependents. We call them dependents, or the people who will benefit from the estate. So if a father leaves a surviving spouse, which is a wife or children, those will inherit from the estate. Yes. So we have a preference when it comes to interstate succession, where the person has died without leaving a valid will. Because when you die, it's either you have a will or you don't have a will. So if you have a will, then you will document all your property, who will inherit from those property, from the estate, I mean. So if you have documented that I have a house and the beneficiaries are Phathanani, the little sister and everyone, so it will be distributed to those people who are written as beneficiaries.
But that's an estate.
Yes, that's an intestate succession where you have died with a will.
Okay.
Yes.
Ngiyakuzwa sisi. Ngicela ukuthi upha ukudla uzodla.
Oh my God,
Bese
that
siyaqhubeka
smells
sikhulume.
divine.
Yeah.
Like really.
No, I hope you'll enjoy it. Nyama yenhloko lena and yeah. Ismela njani ukudla? Faka ipapa phela.
Oh my friend, it smells beautiful.
Wow.
My friend, I know you're a good cook. Like
Thank you
I
so
remember when I was still in Pretoria, and then you used to cook for me. Like,
Of course, I
the
used to
food
cook
was
for you.
so
But anyway,
nice.
you're not there. You're not there. So carry on. You were busy explaining
Yes, I have already explained the
will and
the
whatever.
testate.
The
testate
Let's do it
succession.
man.
Yes, then there is interstate succession.
Okay.
Where
What is that? What is that?
It's where somebody has died without the will.
Okay.
Then the estate will devolve in terms of the Interstate Succession Act.
Okay.
So what we do in terms of Interstate Succession Act is that you died without a will, then there will be preference of heirs or dependents. So wherein the wife, the spouse, the surviving spouse will get first preference in terms of inheritance. If it's only the surviving spouse, then the surviving spouse will inherit everything. So if it's in the surviving spouse and the children, then the surviving spouse will inherit half share of the estate.
Okay, I want to answer where you have a will or where you don't have a will.
Where you don't have a will.
Where you don't have a will.
When you don't have a will, then the spouse gets the first preference.
Okay.
So the spouse is on top, and the children are above.
Okay, don't go further now. I do not go further. That's the will.
That's when there's no will.
Oh, no, but it falls under will.
No, you know what? The will, where the testator has died. Let's give an example. Let's say a father dies, leaves a wife and the children. And then he says, my estate is going to my wife.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Okay, my question is, that falls under wills. What
It falls under the administration of estate.
Okay, thank you so much. No, I don't want you to ruin everything.
It's okay.
Vision, or you want to be called TSHISA or vision?
Yeah, either.
Okay, so vision, in this kitchen of mine, we've got a fish bowl. So today's theme is wills and estate. So we've got a fish bowl. This fish bowl's got questions, topics that we need to discuss to educate whoever, myself and Abugil Bam.
Yes.
So right now, I want you to pick up a topic that will drive the show.
Okay.
Shake.
Do I have to close my eyes?
Shake it.
Okay. Who reports the deceased estate?
Wow.
Yes.
Who reports the deceased estate?
Yes.
Vision, you need to tell me, because I don't know. I know what feel, and then it's either auntie or malume or umzala, but today we will understand exactly. So, Who reports the disease estate?
Okay, the disease estate can be reported by any person who's interested in the estate. It can be the children, it can be the creditors, it can be the wife, the surviving spouse of the deceased. So any of them can report the estate. Then when the estate is reported, you report the estate at the master of High Court in the jurisdiction where the deceased has lived for the period of 12 months.
Okay.
Yes. So if the deceased was living in Gauteng for the period of 12 months, then you must report the estate here. You can't go and report it in maybe
KZN,
Yes. So you must report the estate within 14 days from the date of death of the deceased. Yes. So you must report it at the nearest master's office where the deceased was residing.
But I want to ask you something, Vision.
Yeah.
If we didn't report that in 14 days, what happened? Yes.
Okay, you can report the estate at any time, but
sorry, you said at any time.
Yes.
But why you've got 14 days?
The 14 days is just a statutory measure that the master's office has put. It has been gazetted that you must report the estate at least within 14 days, of death of the deceased.
Yes.
To the nearest master's office.
Yes. Yo, Vision, I want to ask something before we can go on that. What if Vision, you can have your food. The food is very nice, I know.
And I'm hungry.
Eat, honey.
Oh my God, what else do you put? It's like you put honey here.
Darling, I'm a chef. But I'm coming there.
Okay.
I want to ask something before we can go to the same topic.
Okay.
This question, what if maybe I've got my siblings and then we don't see eye to eye, but maybe it's either mother or father passed away and then the mother or father left us with the house and then there were bank accounts that were not disclosed to one of the siblings or whoever, and then there is money there.
Yes.
And then it's happened that we've got a misunderstanding and they're like, no, we're going to leave that money there. Is that money expire or maybe whenever we are okay, we can just go there?
Okay, you guys can resolve your issues and then nominate one person from the siblings. If let's say you are three, the three of you must nominate each other. Like nominate one person who will be the executor of the estate, which means that person will administer the estate of the deceased.
But what I want to know then, it doesn't expire.
The money in the account.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, you must do the liquidation and distribution account within 6 months.
But if that thing is not done, what's going on?
About the finances.
Yeah.
That
account, what's going on with that account?
Somehow you will forfeit the account if it's not claimed.
Why?
Because you guys didn't claim.
Okay.
That's what needs to happen. You need to report the estate. You need to do a liquidation and distribution account so that the heirs, the dependent, can inherit from the estate. Yes.
In a situation where anizwani as brothers and sisters, there is money or there is an account, lapho esele ningayi report. And government, am I wrong?
I don't know where it goes.
Okay, but please, do things right and they will do right.
Yeah, and just report the estate as soon as somebody has died. Just make sure that you report the estate. You nominate someone to be the executor so that they can be nominated as the and they can be given letters of authority.
Where do we get the letters of authority?
The letters of authority, you get it at the Masters of High Court or at the Magistrate Court, depending on how much the estate is. If the estate is exceeding 250,000, then you go directly to the Masters of High Court. Then you get letters of executorship.
But what if I've got like the deceased got only 5,000 in an account?
Yes, then you can get letters of authority.
And then now your food expire.
If it is not claimed.
For how long now? 6 months?
Who angas? I don't want to lie.
Okay. Thank you so much, Vision and Gabuzwa, and I really appreciate the information that you are giving me and my viewers at home, because remember, this is very important. You know, with the estate, we as black
community.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hide or run away from this. We as artists in those serious, especially when it comes to kind of things like this. We like Ushoni do Phathanani, Ushoni do Vision, Ushoni do whoever. So it's fine as long as it's totally as long as it's totally the policies that is helping us to bury the person. That's when we are okay. But anyway, Vision, thank you so much. Let me pick up the second topic where we will be. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake. When do you write a will?
Okay. Any person who is above the age of 16 years can write a will.
If I'm 17, I can write a will?
Yes.
But if I'm not working, close to
okay, like when you write a will, you must have things that you want to distribute.
Okay.
Like if you don't have anything, why do you write a will? So if you have assets that you want to distribute, in case you die at 18, then you can write a will to say, you know what, I bought my motor vehicle, it's fully paid, then I want this motor vehicle to go to whoever. Then you can write that will. And you must make sure that that will that you're writing, if it's more than, it must have 2 witnesses.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Who are above the age of 16 as well.
Okay.
And that it must be initialed at each page. If it's more than 2 pages, then all the witnesses must initial together with you. So it must have a signature, your signature, at least. You know, because if it doesn't have your signature, then it is not regarded as a valid will.
But Vision, I want to ask something then.
Okay, can I eat
it?
No.
I want to ask you something, Vision, then.
Okay.
Le will there. It will. If it happened, I want to understand the situation where you find this, but you wrote a will and then now somebody went and changed your will, somebody signed you have. Okay,
and if at your death somebody presents a will, and that will, the family feels like this will is not valid. No, this will was not signed by the testator, the deceased. Then you can go, you can launch an application to the High Court to say, you know what, this will is invalid. We know this person would not leave this property with this person.
Yeah.
So you can do an application to the High Court to invalidate the will. And then it will be the decision of the court to find out if the will was valid or not. Yeah.
But Vision, I want to ask something then. A situation, we always see people fighting. Like Omamezala, Nabo Babezala, Nabo girl or our brother, but normally it's about girl, both brothers, that situation, in court, it is no to sort out that situation where girl ulwan numden wagamfana or rumden wagamfana or rumden wagakyat.
Okay, and I feel like that situation happens most of the time where the people have and they didn't register their customary marriage. Because after you, when you want to marry someone, you must go to their family and then you must pay lobola. And then as soon as the lobola is paid, you guys must go to Home Affairs and then register the marriage at Home Affairs. And then if you die before you register the marriage, then the family has a problem somehow to say, no, this person was not married to this person, or together, and then we have never. Some people even go to such an extent to say we have never seen this person.
Yeah,
we have never went to her family.
Yeah,
yes. So in that case, we need meeting, like the minutes of the meeting.
With who? The lawyers and the family.
The families.
Oh, not the lawyers.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We will need the certificate that uya to the family. You sit down and you negotiate lobola. And then you write something down and you sign it Again, the families will have to sign. And then we need that letter to say the families have exchanged, they have negotiated this marriage, right? And then if the person has already died, we go to Home Affairs. Both the families will go to Home Affairs. If there's no dispute at all, they will go to Home Affairs and then they say, no, this person was married to our son. And then this is the letter. This is the minutes of the meeting that was signed by both families. And then the Home Affairs will issue you with the registration of a customary marriage.
Oh, okay.
If the family have agreed. So there's a situation where the families now doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that you were married to this person.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, let's see.
Vision, thank you so much. I hope my viewers, they understand. And the thing about this thing, it can go far.
Yeah,
I can't wait to have you again, where we'll be going deeper and deeper. Unfortunately, time, it's not.
My God, I feel like I'm.
But yeah, honestly, I love whatever that you said.
Okay.
So, Vision, I want to, before I can close the show, what advice you can give my viewers about Ama Estate as well as Ama Wedding?
Okay, I feel like, you know what, especially for new couples who just got married recently, you know, the marriage will start with the whole lobola thing. So you must make sure that you register your marriage, because the family can disown you at any minute. So you must register your marriage at Home Affairs so that you can have proof that you guys have been married. Because when somebody dies, you know, everybody wants to inherit. Yes. So it's better if you, within 3 months of your lobola, if you get married now, just make sure that within 3 months you go to Home Affairs and then you register your marriage, so that you don't have to register your marriage after death when the other party is not there to give information that, yes, I indeed married this person.
So I can't do it after 6 months, even if my partner is there.
Yeah, if the partner is there, you can do it at any time.
Oh, okay.
But it's advisable that you do it within 3 months of your lobola. You register your marriage at Home Affairs.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Babukele Makaya, nizizwele ukuthi it's advisable to register umshado wakho wesintu in 3 months, but you can still do that like in time, as long as your partner is there.
Yeah.
But we are saying this because in future, no one is guaranteed.
Yes, it's uncertain.
So do it like right away, just to be safe, because siyalwa Vision. Siyalwa izinto esingasebenzela.
Amamoto, you know, the family will just throw you out of the house.
And anxiety.
But
But anyway, Vision, thank you so much. I saw you brought something. What is it? Just
my goodness, I brought shoes.
Okay.
For school girls.
Okay.
Yes, here are they. You know, growing up from the rural areas where I would go to school without shoes, walk distance, miles, as the Americans will say it. That you would walk kilometers to go to school without any shoes.
Yeah.
I have felt that somebody needs to have these shoes so that wherever they are going, they can feel comfortable, they can look into the future, and they can feel what, you know what, they are part of something that is happening in the world. Yes. And I know your Mothupa family, your Mothupa Foundation is doing that. So my friend, this my gift for the school kids.
Vision, thank you so much. I've been crying a lot, so now I'm crying.
Please cry.
But anyway, Babukele Makaya, as you all know, that this show is not always about Grit and Glam. It's about you, me, and her. You only need to be yourself. You only need to be real in order for you to be in this kitchen. Because the main objective of my thought is to give back to those unprivileged kids. But anyway, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye-bye.